Here it is, November 5th in Wisconsin, and we've got some unbelievable weather for Wisconsin. It's supposed to get into the low 60s today, so we've been out trying to finish up our field work for the fall. We're in a garden here that was 3s this year, will be 4s next year. You can see all the plants have gone dormant now. So what used to be the green plants, they've all dried back now. They just, just like trees turn color in the fall, the ginseng plants will dry up and go dormant, and then next year it'll send up a new plant. If you look at the top of the root right now, there's a bud on there. In that bud is a tiny green shoot where the new plant will come out next spring. So you can see in here everything's dried up. What we've also done now is, if you look at the roof here, normally in summer it's closed. We've gone ahead and we've pushed it open so at least some of the snow can fall through here. Even though I'd rather not have it, I know we're going to be getting snow here in Wisconsin. A lot of years we've had it by now this time of year. Like I said, this year the weather's been very nice. So what we'll do is we're going to head back to the shop now, but in between that we'll have a couple clips. We've got one clip taken at the end of August that showed the seed ripe in one of the 4-year-old gardens that we harvested this year. And then we've also got a couple clips during the harvesting this fall. So we'll do that, and after those show, we'll go back and we'll take a look at some of the processing that we do at our plant in Marathon City, where we do the packaging and grading and all of that. So like I said, we're enjoying the fall weather here. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the nice weather where they are also. Well, we haven't done any videos all summer, but we've moved through the summer and we're getting very close to the fall harvest season right here. And we're in part of the 4-year-old garden right now, and tomorrow we're actually scheduled to pick this garden as long as it doesn't rain on us. We dug out one plant here just to see what it looked like. Very nice. The root is very clean, very healthy, very nice sized plant. You can see the seed on it right here. This is what we'll be picking tomorrow. We'll go ahead and we'll pick the berries off of here, all done by hand. Get a picture of a few other ones down here. On the 4-year-olds, you can see we get some very big seed heads on them. So we'll be coming through here tomorrow and picking them. If you go ahead and you take the berries here that you see, the red berries, I'll just set this plant down here. Inside the berries are the seeds that we will actually plant, not this fall, but next fall. We'll be putting these into sand after we depulp them, take the berry off of it, and that'll go, we have the seed that we plant next fall, and that'll come up 18 months from now actually. So we'll plant it next fall, it comes up the following spring. So each one of the berries that you see on here have anywhere from 2 to 3 seeds in each of the berries here. So you can see on a 4-year-old garden, we tend to get quite a bit of seed off of it, especially when the seed heads are as big as some of these are right here. And they're all ripe right now. You can see a few on here that are a little bit green, but once in a while you get a green seed. That seed is not completely developed, but we'll go ahead and when we depulp them, those seeds will float off. So like I said, we'll be picking in here tomorrow hopefully. And hopefully by Wednesday or so we'll finish up with the seed picking. Go ahead and depulp it, and then next on our schedule is to do the planting, and then eventually it'll be harvest season. So right now we're at August 26th. About a little over a month from now, we'll plan on harvesting the roots. So we'll get some video then. But like I said, this here is just the garden of the 4-year-olds that we'll be harvesting this year. And like I said, the seed will come off now, and then hopefully in a month or so we'll have some very nice roots coming out of this garden. Oh, we're in the garden of 4-year-olds that we're digging right now. Some very, very nice roots in here. It's October 5th today. Had some wet weather yesterday and wet weather coming tonight. So we're trying to get the roots out of the ground before it gets too muddy here. You can see some very big roots here in this garden. Overall, a very nice garden. I'll try to get a little video now of the digger actually also digging out some roots. There's a big old chunk. It should dry to go. We call a short extra jumbo there for sure. A lot of jumbo sized roots coming out of here. So very happy with what's coming out of here today. shop a couple days later, and we're doing a little slicing today. We try to slice usually about twice a week. I always think it's much better that the roots are sliced fresh. So we slice throughout the year. We'll keep the roots in sealed barrels in storage, and then what we do is we'll steam them just for a very short time. As you can tell, when we steam them, prior to steaming them, the roots are very brittle and hard. After steaming them, they soften up just a little bit. So we warm them up and they take on just a little bit of moisture. These are some 4-year-olds from this year that we're slicing now. What we do is when we slice them, we slice the whole root. So we'll slice it. If you get the slices, you'll get some of the real big pieces from the main body of the root. There'll be smaller pieces mixed here and there up with the prong also. But the roots go through. It's a time-consuming process. It's one root at a time. As you can see, as they come out of the slicer here, you get the slices. There's some bigger ones. Like I said, you'll get the smaller pieces from some of the smaller roots and some of the prong and things like that. Well, we will go through, and like I said, about twice a week or so, we'll slice for at least half a day. Usually we go with 2 slicers. Just like I said, it's just a very time-consuming process. It takes quite a while to go ahead and do it. So after this now, this is actually my job most of the time. One of our other employees and I will switch off a lot of times, but we'll go ahead and do this for a while, and then a little later in the day we'll show some of the grading and some of the processing and packaging and things like that also. Now we're just doing some packaging here. One thing that we do with our business is everything is done here right in our facility in Marathon. The only thing that is not done here are the ginseng capsules, powder, and tea bags. Otherwise, all of the slicing, packaging, everything is done right here, so we know exactly what we're shipping to our customers. So what we're doing here is doing some slicing and a few tea bags right now. So they're going into gift boxes. As you can see on the website, we either package them in gift boxes, or a lot of things also just come in clear plastic containers, just depending on what you're using it for, how you like. So why don't we go ahead and we'll just move over to the other table here. I was doing a little sorting earlier today. When we bring the roots from the farm, they either come in sealed barrels, or else they're going to come in lined boxes. And what we do, no matter when the roots come in, everything goes through the first grading process here. So what we will do is, before we do any of the trimming or slicing or anything like that, we'll go through the roots that come in, and we'll go through and we make sure that there's no bad ones in there. This one here has a little bit of disease on it, or was damaged, so that root gets culled out. Any of the smaller ones will get separated into another pile. And then depending on what you order, one of the items on our website is what we call the long small. So you can see these are 4-year-old roots. Even though they're 4-year-old roots, we get a lot of this, what we call the long small or pencil roots in them. So we'll go ahead and, just depending on the size and the shape of the root, we will go ahead and package them in different packages, in the gift boxes, or like I said, into containers. Some of this will go just into a 1-pound assorted of roots. You can see when they come out of the field, they're all different sizes and shapes. When you get a gift box, we'll go through and we'll trim these same roots here, and depending on the size and the shape, we'll package them in different sizes and shapes in the gift boxes. Even though they all come out of the same field, you can see that they're exactly, the roots are all different sizes and shapes always.